The following portion of Studio 512 is sponsored by Foundation Support Specialists. Taylor Holt, Assistant Sales Manager with Foundation Support Specialists, has some suggestions for making a list and checking it twice when it comes to your home's foundation this holiday season. Taylor, what should homeowners be on the lookout for while they're getting ready for guests that might be coming to visit?
Of course, during the holidays, we always have guests over. So once you have the guests, you don't want tripping hazards when they're walking up. So if you have a walkway that has some settlement, you might have a little bit of a trip hazard. Your driveway, same way. Also, if you go into your home, it's not very pleasant to look at cracks in the home, right? So that can be another thing that can be not eye candy is what we like to call it.
That's true.
So you want to be on the lookout for things like that, cracks in the walls, cracks in any of the seams, doors sticking, right? Privacy is also a thing. When people have to use the restroom, you want to make sure they can use the doors properly. And then those trip hazards like I was talking about a little earlier. So those are the main ones to catch.
Absolutely, because it's not a problem that's ever going to fix itself.
Definitely not.
Okay. What are some of those things that are important to fix before we host for the holidays?
Of course, the main ones are going to be the trip hazards, right? Those are the ones that, if you have grandmothers, grandfathers coming over, you want to make sure that all that's taken care of. That way they don't run into any, tripping or falling or anything like that. That can really set the holidays up for a not so great day.
Okay, so this is an expensive time of the year. I think it's fair to say,
Yes,
right?
yes.
We've talked about how the problem never gets cheaper, but what would you say to someone who says, oh, I can at least get through the holidays. I can at least make this a 2025 me problem.
That's a great concern, right? And what you want to do is you want to get on top of it right away. You don't want to wait any longer, right? Because as it gets worse, it truly does get more expensive. The earlier you catch it, the less problematic it'll be because the repair will be a lot less significant. Right? So once you get that repair done, especially before the holidays, you can go into the new year fresh and you're not going to have the problems in the new year.
And if somebody is watching today and they're thinking, uh-oh, some of the things that you've mentioned today are happening in my home. I do have guests coming over. I am worried about a fall risk this holiday season. How can we get started with y'all?
Of course. So what you'll want to do is you want to go to www.foundationsupportspecialist.com, and from there you'll be able to call our office number and that'll set you up with the call center. Once you get with the call center rep, they'll ask you some questions just to know what's going on with your home, and then they'll set you up with one of our certified field inspectors. And once we get one of our certified field inspectors out, they'll do a full diagnosis, they'll measure the home, tell you exactly what's going on, and then they'll be able to provide you with an estimate before they leave.
Wow, makes it simple.
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor, we appreciate your time. Thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Call or visit foundationsupportspecialists.com today for a free inspection. The preceding portion of Studio 512 was sponsored by Foundation Support Specialists.